We need to talk about the Innioasis Y1, the viral iPod classic dupe. Let's start with the box. The packaging is simple, nothing flashy. Inside, you get the device itself, a pair of earphones with foam tips, a USB-A to USB-C cable, and a little instruction manual. Nothing special or premium about what's in the box, but typical for these type of items you buy on Amazon or AliExpress. The device is small, lighter than I expected. And honestly, the first thing you notice is that it doesn't feel like much, but we'll get to that. Here's why this thing actually makes sense. If you've been down the rabbit hole of iPod culture, you know that the classic iPod has had a serious revival. People are modding them, replacing hard drives with flash storage and upgrading batteries. But it gets expensive fast. This one with Bluetooth and haptic from iPod Mod is almost $800. The Innioasis Y1 is the budget-conscious alternative at about $65. It doesn't just match the classic iPod, it actually beats it because it was built for today. You get Bluetooth, you get USB-C charging, you get a battery that still holds charge. It works as an FM radio when you plug in headphones. And here's the one that matters most to me. You drag and drop files directly onto it. No? iTunes. You plug it in, it shows up as a drive, and you move your files over. Done. For what this thing costs. The feature set is genuinely solid. It's not all great. This thing feels cheap. I mean, the whole body is plastic. The screen is plastic. When you hold a classic iPod with that aluminum shell and glass screen, there's a weight to it, a premiumness. The Y1 doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like an iPod. It just looks like one. That's not a deal breaker if you know what you're buying. This is a functional device, so manage your expectations accordingly. One thing I didn't expect, there's actually a community around this thing. People have built themes for it. I like the iPod-ish theme that mimics the original iPod interface. It does scratch that nostalgic itch. There's lots of support on the Reddit thread, and the manufacturer seems to be active on there and are listening customer feedback. These sell out. Both on their website and on Amazon, the Y1 goes in and out of stock pretty regularly. If you see it available, don't overthink it. And if you're choosing between the 64 gigabytes and the 628 gigabytes, get the 128. The price difference is small, but you'll get a lot more storage. The Y1 organizes content by file type. MP3s and other audio formats show up under music. MP4 shows up under videos. It also supports photos and audiobooks. There wasn't a music folder by default for some reason, so you'd need to make one. It'll try to sort music by artist, but honestly, the album sorting has been hit or miss for a lot of people. I just organize everything into folders. It gives me total control over how things are grouped. What's on my Y1? Mostly lo-fi music I found downloaded on YouTube. I also have workout videos I use on rotation. And educational content. Explanations videos of things I'm actually trying to learn. Not passive watching, but intentional. I like to rewatch a subject several times to remember the facts. There's something different about consuming content on a device that only does one thing. When I find a new video I find interesting, I'll actually make the effort to download and put it onto the device intentionally. Next, I'm looking into getting a CD drive to rip music from albums. There's something appealing about going back to physical media, and I'm excited to see what I'll find from thrifting and what my friends and family have laying around. The Innioasis Y1 is not a premium product. It's not going to replace your phone. It's not going to give you the tactile pleasure of a modded iPod Classic, but it's cheap. It works. It charges over USB-C, and it gets you offline. If that's what you're looking for, it does the job. And honestly, right now, getting offline is worth more to me than almost any feature a phone can offer. There is a Y2 in works, and the manufacturer seems to be considering user feedback on designing it. But it seems to still be a while before it gets released, so the Y1 might still be the best option for now.